What's going on, guys? Kaz Cray back with another Baltimore State video, and this time we're going to be taking on the UTSA Roadrunners. Of course, the Stallions got their first loss of the season last week against Louisiana Tech, so we're looking to bounce back in this one. And UTSA sitting at 2-3 right now. They've beaten quality opponents this year, so I don't know how this is going to go, but here goes nothing. UTSA is going to kick off to start this game, and we are underway. And of course, Jacob Spain back there, as always, for the Stallions to return this one. This time, Spain doesn't get too far, though. Gets 23 yards in return. So here's Lewis Gibson and company. Gibson flipping the play. The handoff to Jordan Burrell to start the game. And Burrell gets a yard on the play. Better than how he usually starts games. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Gibson on the fake. Going to go right side. And a catch by Jacob Spain. Spain out to the 36-yard line. A first down for the Stallions. So now here's a 1st and 10. Spread offense for the Stallions. There's Gibson. He's going to throw it to Harewood over the middle, and Harewood able to fight forward for a first down, 11 yards on the play. So now we go to 2nd and 6. Here's the fake. Gibson under pressure gets it to Johnson deep down the field, 19 yards on the play and a first down. Gibson did a great job just standing in the pocket under duress. Now 1st and 10, hand up the middle to Burrell, and Burrell gets about 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. And again, 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Here's Gibson going right side, and Blackman can't hold on to this one. Incomplete. Now 3rd and 7. Here's Gibson on the fake to Spain under pressure, and he's hit from behind. A 5-yard loss on the play. Nias Hendricks comes from behind on the blitz. So now 4th and 12. Stallions, of course, going for it. They can't really hit field goals from here. Gibson under pressure, going to go deep. And incomplete. Bailey with the deflection. And it's a good thing he didn't pick it off, or else the Roadrunners wouldn't have very good field position to start their first drive of the game. Turnover on downs, of course, for the Stallions. Here's the screen to Thomas. And, of course, starting quarterback Dalton Sturm for the Roadrunners only has 4 touchdowns and 8 interceptions so far this year. Here's Rhodes up the middle, and he gets a big gain out in the Stallion territory with a 15-yard gain on his first carry of the game. So there's a 2nd and 8 for the Roadrunners. Sturm back to pass. He's going to throw the screen this time. Here's Rhodes. And again, Rhodes has some space. He's going to get pushed out at the 25-yard line, a 22-yard gain. And a 1st and 10 for the Roadrunners. Of course, another no-huddle team. Here's Rhodes up the middle on the draw play. And he gets 9 yards on the play before getting smacked. Now 2nd and 1. Hand off to Rhodes, and he's going to be held up this time. Now it's a 3rd and 1. Here's the fake. Sturm going to carry it this time. And Wynn can't bring him down. A big hit on the sideline by Hodges. 12 yards and a first down. And now UTSA backed up with a false start penalty.
False start.
So now instead of being at the 3-yard line, they're at the 8. 1st and goal regardless. Here's a handoff right side to Tyrell Clay. Foster can't get him from behind, and Clay has himself a touchdown. So UTSA came into this game the underdogs, but they take an early 7-0 lead. So here's Gibson and company on 2nd and 10. The scoreboard kind of faded away. He'll come back, though. Gibson right side to Harewood, and Harewood able to get the first down. Harewood had such a promising start to the season after 5 touchdowns against Maryland. It's been kind of quiet since then, but that's a tough act to follow anyways. As Burrell gets 2 yards on the play. Now 2nd and 8. Gibson back to pass. He's going to go over the middle to Harewood, and Harewood with another big catch. And he might be gone this time. Nah, he's going to get tackled at the 4-yard line, but still a huge gain regardless to get the Stallions inside the 5 as he just crosses over the middle of the field, uses his speed, and number 1 for the Roadrunners brings him down. So that's the 1st and goal. Here's Gibson. Over the middle, there's Harewood again, and this time he has himself a touchdown. So Baltimore State ties this one up at 7 after a big game by Harewood, and then he's able to finish it off. So here's a 1st and goal. Here's Sturm on the fake. He throws it to Williams. Williams pushed out at about the 39-yard line. So another set of downs for the Roadrunners. Here's Sturm back to pass. Going right side to Thomas, and he gets the catch, and Clay just dolphin dives, misses him completely. And Albert brings him out at the 19-yard line. So we go to 2nd and 7 now after a big gain by the Roadrunners. Here's Sturm under pressure, and Hudson gets to him. Matthew Hudson, who didn't even play in a game last year, really showing the Stallions coaching staff that they really should have utilized him more last year. Now 3rd and 13 for the Roadrunners. Here's Sturm over the middle to Marquez McNair. Nephew of the late Steve McNair gets 11 yards on the play but doesn't get the first down. So UTSA will kick a field goal here. And barely inside the upright as the Roadrunners take a 10-7 lead. Last play of the first quarter. Here's Jordan Burrell on the carry, and he's brought down from behind after a 5-yard gain. And that'll end the first quarter as the Roadrunners really shocking Baltimore State in Baltimore. A 10-7 lead for the Roadrunners. So it's the 2nd and 5 for the Stallions to start the second quarter. Barry in motion. The handoff right side to Burrell. And he only gets a yard on the play. Now it's the 3rd and 4. Here's the fake to Burrell. Gibson over the middle, and he finds Jimmy Blackman. A 16-yard gain in the first down, just shy of midfield. And a new set of downs for the Stallions. The 1st and 10, the fake to Burrell. Gibson going to roll right. And he's going to run this one. As we found out last week, Gibson not the best at holding on to the football when he runs, but he's able to hold it right there for a first down. So 1st and 10, handoff to Jacob Spain up the middle. And Spain just past the 30, but now it's 2nd and inches instead of the first down. Here's the fake to Burrell. Gibson going to roll right. And he might try to run this one. No, he throws it to Burrell, and Burrell is hit hard. Able to get 10 yards on the first down. And on 1st and 10, a little read wide receiver option. Here's the pitch to Harewood. And Javier Harewood's going to have himself a Baltimore State touchdown. This time he gets it on the ground as opposed to through the air. And Baltimore State takes a 14-10 lead. Roadrunner football with 6:13 left in the second quarter. Here's a handoff. Left side and a big first down for Jalen Rhodes on a 15-yard carry. Baltimore State just doing a terrible job against the run in this one. Now another first down. Here's Sturm. Going to go right side. And that's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Sturm. They're running the screen. Here's the pass to Rhodes. Baltimore State looks like they had this one, but Wynn can't finish the tackle, and Albert has to come over and stop him from getting the first down. Now a 3rd and 1 for the Roadrunners. As they run the option, Sturm pitches it to Rhodes. Muhammad can't bring him down, but Hodges gets him from behind. And no gain on the play for Jalen Rhodes as the Roadrunners will punt it. There's a 2nd and 9 for the Stallions. Gibson going to scramble, throws it over the middle to Johnson. And Aldrin Johnson gets a first down on the play. He's been pretty quiet this year as well, but that's the second catch of the game. So 1st and 10, handoff to Burrell up the middle. Gets about 4 yards on the play. Now 2nd and 6, Tracy in motion. Another handoff to Burrell. This time he gets some blocks, and he has a first down and some more. And he's finally pushed out at about the 37-yard line. A big gain for Jordan Burrell, who is still looking for his first rushing touchdown of the season. Here's Gibson on 2nd and 11, evades the rush. Looks like he might run it. No, he's going to throw it deep to Johnson, and Johnson makes the catch, brought down at the 2-yard line. And the Stallions are looking to score again, as Gibson having a great game after a poor showing last week. Here's a 1st and 10. Gibson going to scramble. Has space, and he's going to run this one in for a touchdown. So now Baltimore State takes a 2-possession lead. 21-10 and just scored with 2:40 to go in the first half. Here's Sturm, 1st and 10, as UTSA starts off with great field position. Finds Stewart. Clay can't bring him down. Stewart trucking Wynn and gets 6 yards on the play. Now it's a 2nd and 4 after all that. Here's Sturm on the read option, and Lawrence Albert has it scouted perfectly. No gain on the play. Now a 3rd and 4. Here's Sturm. He's going to throw it right side, and he finds Stewart, and Stewart just has enough for the first down on the catch in the flat. So now 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Here's Sturm. He's going to scramble this time, and he's brought down from behind on the play. It's Lakeem Foster. It's still a 4-yard gain. Now 2nd and 6. Sturm going to run this one again, and Collier can't get him. Wynn's going to push him out of the 21-yard line. Very good run by Sturm. A very athletic quarterback for the Roadrunners. So now this time they're going to run the screen again. Here's Clay. And Clay goes nowhere this time as UTSA has to take a timeout. Now it's 2nd and 10 for the Roadrunners. Baltimore State moving the line a little bit. Here's the draw play to Rhodes, and Rhodes has space. Runs over Subtle. Wynn can't bring him down either. Finally brought down by Foster after a 13-yard gain and a first down. UTSA takes another timeout. And there's a draw play to Rhodes again, and this time nobody's able to bring him down again. A touchdown from 10 yards out for Rhodes. Now it's a 4-point game. Baltimore State running out of time right now. Here's Gibson. Gonna scramble right. Gonna throw it, and he just throws it away this time. So now it's 2nd and 10. Gibson back to pass. He's gonna step up. Tries to run, doesn't go anywhere, but he gets face masked on the play. So that'll be 15 more yards and an automatic first down for the Stallions. So now 1st and 10. Baltimore State trying to get some more points before the half. Here's Gibson scrambling right. And let's see what he does here. He's going to throw it and nearly intercepted a very risky throw. Aeneas Hendricks nearly had a pick. But instead it's 2nd and 10. Here's the fake to Burrell. Gibson going to step up, throws, and he finds Harewood, but Harewood can't hold on to it. Good defense on the play by the Roadrunners. Now 3rd and 10. And Gibson looks like he's going to throw this one deep under pressure, and he throws off his back foot. Lucky that wasn't picked off. And the Stallions will punt it away, and that'll be the end of the half. As Baltimore State up 21-17. A very close game so far. Honestly, I didn't expect this game to be so close in the first half, but UTSA really hanging in there with Baltimore State. I feel like Lewis Gibson's playing a lot better than he did last week against Louisiana Tech. I mean, he doesn't have any turnovers yet, so that's always a good sign. But Baltimore State's defense really has to step up and just tighten up on the tackling. That's the main concern for the second half. And if they continue to just let Jalen Rhodes run all over them, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. So the Roadrunners start with the ball. 1st and 10. Here's Sturm on the play action fake. Throws it to Williams in the flat. Clay can't bring him down, but Albert able to follow up. Brings him down just shy of the first down marker. Here's the hand off the Rhodes in 2nd and 1. He easily gets the first down. A great hole made by the Roadrunners offensive line. So now 1st and 10. Here's the hand off the Rhodes again. Rhodes gets a few blocks, breaks a tackle, breaks 2 tackles. Before Wynn actually brings him down. Wynn just has a tough time tackling anybody, but he gets the tackle there. Now 2nd and 3. Wynn makes a huge play here. A 5-yard loss and a huge hit by Cole Wynn. I was just saying, doesn't do a very good job of tackling, but he did there. Here's Sturm trying to scramble, and he loses 4 yards on the sack. Matthew Hudson got there. Saul Wentworth there as well. So the Roadrunners punted away. Here's Gibson on the read option up the middle. Gets about 9 yards on the play. Now a 2nd and 1 for Baltimore State. There's Gibson in the shotgun. He's going to go deep. Looking for Blackman and nearly intercepted again. Gibson just being really careless with the ball now after starting off the game so well. He runs a read option this time, gets a first down, gets out of bounds. 7-yard gain in the first down. 1st and 10, here's Gibson. Under pressure, and he's sacked. Just terrible blocking, and Elliott Hawk able to get into the backfield. 2nd and 17. Gibson going to run the screen, throw it into Spain. Spain doesn't get any of the blocking he needs, gets 3 yards on the play, though. Now 3rd and 14. Here's the fake to Spain again. Gibson going to scramble, and he's going to throw it left side, and it's picked off by Davis as Gibson just forces that one. And it doesn't look like anybody's going to catch Davis on the return, and UTSA takes the lead on a pick 6. So Gibson didn't make a whole lot of mistakes in the first half, but has been really careless ever since, like, towards the middle of the second quarter. Gibson has just been really careless with the football, and he pays the price right here as nobody's able to stop Devin Davis from getting this pick 6. So now it's 24-21 UTSA, and Baltimore State playing from behind yet again. Here's Gibson on 2nd and 6, going to throw over the middle and nearly picked off again. He just has to get out of this funk now. Here's a 3rd and 6. Gibson back to pass. He's going to scramble right, and this time he's going to run, and I don't know. He did get the first down. It almost didn't look like he did, but he's able to get forward progress. So first down for the Stallions. Here's a 2nd and 9. Gibson gonna fake it, gonna pitch it to Blackman. Probably should have just handed it off right there. A 1 yard loss on a 2 yard loss on the play. So now 3rd and 11. Here's Gibson gonna go over the middle to Duncan, and Jadarius Duncan gets a rare catch for him this year. He was much more involved in the offense last season. Well, with Jacob Spain playing receiver, he's been really quiet, but a first down nonetheless. And 1st and 10, thrown to Duncan again. Another big play by Jadarius Duncan, a 20-yard gain in the play. And here's Josh Seymour, the true freshman, getting his first carry of the game. And on his first carry, he draws a penalty. A face mask on UTSA. And Baltimore State's going to get the ball at the 4-yard line. Ben Kane on the infraction. So now Jordan Burrell trying to get his first touchdown of the season. And he's stopped just short. Now 2nd and goal. Burrell up the middle, and he's able to get his first touchdown of the season on the play. And Baltimore State takes the lead right back, driving all the way down. And Jordan Burrell finally gets in the end zone this season. Now a 28-24 lead for the Stallions. Here's a handoff to Rhodes for UTSA, and Rhodes goes nowhere on the play. So now 2nd and 10. It's a full house pistol. Here's Sturm. Gonna roll out right, and he looks like he's gonna run it, and he does. And Collier makes the hit just before he gets the first down. It's now 3rd and inches. And more full house. Here's a handoff to Rhodes, and Rhodes brought down by his face mask by Cole Wynn. Would have been a great play had he not been brought down by his face mask. But then again, maybe Wynn might not have made the tackle on the play. But 15 yards for the Roadrunners after just a dumb penalty. Now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield. Here's Sturm all by himself in the backfield. He's going to run this one. Kegler can't bring him down, but he's finally pushed out. Now it's a 2nd and inches. And again, empty backfield. Here's Sturm. Gonna throw right side, just throws it away. So now a 3rd and inches. There's a full house, a handoff to Rhodes, and this time Kegler brings him down in the backfield. No face mask on the play. And that'll bring it into the 3rd quarter. Baltimore State holding a 4-point lead over UTSA, who really came to play today. Not a lot of people expected them to be in this game, but here they are. So touchdown away from taking the lead. So, of course, UTSA going to go for it on 4th and 2. Here's a handoff to Rhodes, and he stood up by Patrick and brought down in the backfield. Turnover on downs as Baltimore State makes a huge stand in the 4th quarter. So now 1st and 10 for the Stallions. Here's Gibson on the fake. He's going to run it himself and probably could have pitched it to Spain and had a huge gain on his hands, but he gets 11 in the first down. So now 1st and 10, Gibson on the read option, and he goes nowhere, losing 3 yards on the play. Big play by Aeneas Hendricks, who's had a pretty good game for the Roadrunners. Now 2nd and 13, Gibson going to scramble. He throws it to Spain. Spain gets 2 yards on the play, going out of bounds. Gibson just had to do something with the ball. So now 3rd and 11, here's Gibson. He tries to throw it, but he fumbles it. It slips out of his hands. But recovered by Bobby Williams. And the Stallions will punt it away. Now it's a 1st and 10 for the Roadrunners. Here's Sturm on the screen to Thomas. Clay misses him, but Foster brings him down from behind for a 6-yard gain. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Sturm over the middle. Thomas can't bring this one in. It's the 3rd incompletion of the game for Sturm. Now 3rd and 4. Sturm going to hand off to Rhodes on the counter. Rhodes has a first down and more, and finally brought down after a big gain. But this is going to come back on a clipping call. So the Stallions get a very lucky break on the play. That's Austin Pratt on the clip. So now it's a 3rd and 6. Sturm in the shotgun with Rhodes with him. There's Sturm back to pass. Going to throw it to McNair, who makes the big catch. And Marcus McNair down to about the 37-yard line. First down for the Roadrunners. So just under 6 minutes to go. Roadrunners trying to take the lead here. Here's Sturm over the middle to Campbell, and Campbell gets about 5 yards on the play. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Sturm. Sturm right side to Thomas, who gets the first down and more. Out past midfield into Baltimore State territory. And the Roadrunners trying to take the lead on this drive. Here's a 1st and 10. Sturm going to hand it off to Rhodes. Rhodes with an open space in the right side. Trucks over Wynn. And Muhammad able to force him out of bounds at the 24-yard line. UTSA with 173 rushing yards up to this point. Here's Sturm on 1st and 10. Going to go left side. Finds McNair. McNair runs over Ford, but finally brought down after a 6-yard gain. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Sturm on the option. Pitches it to Rhodes. And Muhammad able to bring him down after a 4-yard gain. Now it's a 3rd and inches. See if Baltimore State can get a stop right here, but UTSA stops themselves after a false start. It's number 60 again, who had one earlier in the game. 3rd and 5 instead of 3rd and inches. Here's Sturm. He's going to go left side, finds Jones, and Jones gets the 1st down and more, and he's going to get pushed out at the goal line. So 1st and goal. Here's Sturm. Going to go left side to Jones, tipped away by Albert on the play. Lawrence Albert makes a big-time deflection right there. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Sturm. Going to go over the middle, incomplete, just overthrows his target. 3rd and goal. It's a pistol. Sturm going to run the option, and he's blown up in the backfield, and he fumbles it. Kevin Hodges with the recovery, and Baltimore State dodges a huge bullet late in this football game. And Lynn Collier just put a huge hit on Sturm on the play to force the ball out. Now Baltimore State trying to run the clock out. Here's the handoff to Burrell on 2nd and 4. He fights forward for a 5-yard gain in the 1st down. So Baltimore State going to continue to milk that clock. Here's a 1st and 10. Left side to Spain. Spain going to run this one for a 1st down and more. And he's brought down just shy of midfield. A 29-yard gain in the play. Spain actually hasn't run the ball too much in this one. Here's Seymour on 1st and 10. And Seymour with a 9-yard carry. Now 2nd and 1, Spain in motion right side. The fake to Burrell, and he's going to go deep. He finds Bentley, and Bentley has himself a huge Baltimore State touchdown to put this one away. 43-yard catch and run for Shelton Bentley, who had been quiet the whole game, but makes a big play when they need him the most. So now 35-24 lead for the Stallions. We go to under a minute to go. Here's Sturm. Going to go deep to his receiver, and he finds Thomas in the end zone for a touchdown. And UTSA still down by 5. They're going to go for it here to make it a 3-point game. Here's Sturm. Rolls out right, slowed down. Here's Muhammad, and then Subtle finally brings him down for a 5-yard loss. So the 2-point conversion is no good. And UTSA has to get this onside kick for a chance to win this game. Here's the kick, and Jaleel Berry, the backup tight end, able to recover it. And that may be your ball game. UTSA still has all 3 timeouts. Baltimore State still has to run this clock out. Here's a handoff to Josh Seymour. Seymour gets 5 yards on the play. Timeout UTSA. Now 2nd and 5. Spain going to split out wide. Hand off to Seymour, and Seymour up the middle for the 1st down, and that should do it. 41 seconds to go. Baltimore State just going to run it one more time to make sure. Here's Seymour, and Seymour, he is a closer. I'm telling you, Josh Seymour is going to have a very good career for Baltimore State. But all the while, they just nail it right here, and Baltimore State escapes with a 35-30 victory over UTSA, who really came to play. They were very game for this one. It just fell short. 35-30 is your final score. And Baltimore State really didn't play as well as they probably could have, as they've proven that they could. But all that matters is the W at the end of the day. Gibson did have that really bad throw where he just tried to force it and it ended up being a pick 6. But overall, we got the W, and that's all that really matters. Especially after losing last week the way we lost. I mean, this was a good bounce back game for us. I mean, we probably should have beat them by more than what we beat them by, but this is what happens when you let a team that's inferior to you hang in there. But again, all that matters is we get our 4th win of the season. We're 4-1 now, and in pretty good position to get into that conference championship game. As we look at the stats, Lewis Gibson had 2 touchdowns, just 1 interception this week. Pretty nice bounce back game for him. Nobody had over 54 yards. Jordan Burrell led all rushers with 54 yards and 12 carries in his lone touchdown. Javier Harewood, 4 catches, 85 yards and a touchdown. Bobby Williams gave up 2 sacks. He's going to have to work on that. And defensively, No interceptions, but Matthew Hudson did have 2 sacks in this one. No field goals for Phil Hayden. It's all good. I ain't tripping. Aaron Manley just had to punt twice. That's 69-yard net punting average. Jacob Spann had a quiet game returning kicks today, but no biggie. You can't return a kick every single week, or can you? Dalton Sturm actually played really well. I thought he was a freshman, but he's actually a senior. Jalen Rhodes finished just a yard shy of 100 on the game. Kerry Thomas had the only touchdown of the game for the receiving core of the Roadrunners. And of course, Devin Davis had that interception return for a touchdown in this one. Daniel Porcello missed a field goal for the Roadrunners. Giannis Roustas only had to punt twice for them as well. And Marquez McNair, the nephew of Steve McNair, that is. God rest Steve McNair's soul. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Leave some questions for me for the next video just so I can answer them. So like the news videos can be a little longer. And you guys have a great rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this video. I'm out of here. Deuces.